All right. Good afternoon, YouTube. Today is October 29th, 2012. Good afternoon. Because people watch. Stop. That's why I don't record in this period, because you guys are immature. 3.5. Multiple step. Multiple step inequalities. Let's see here. This is going to be day 1. We'll do day 2 tomorrow. Your homework tonight is page 197. Numbers 28 through 48 even, and then 53 and 54. That brings to a total of 12 problems. 12 problems. Your quiz is tomorrow. Over sections. Oh wait, it's not 1M. 3.1 through 3.4 only. Any questions?
No. No, sir.
Nope. 5 questions and a bonus.
No questions. Hold on.
Okay. So again, you also have a lot of resources to use: the YouTube videos and the online textbook, and your notes and your book and your friends, or email me or call somebody. Okay. So make sure you do that. Let's go over the flipping rules, because some of us are still kind of confused there.
Wait, what's the 53?
There's 53 and 54. Please. Any questions before we begin?
No, sir.
We're almost done with this chapter. We'll be done by the end of this week. Tutorials are Wednesday and Friday. Here we go. Let's go over this. Let's review the only 2 times that we flip any of the signs.
Multiplying by negative.
Allison? Okay, multiply or divide by a negative number. By a negative number. Not when you subtract or add. Okay, don't be confused. The second time? Move the variable where? To the left. That's the only time the sign will flip. Okay, don't start flipping signs just because you feel like it. Now, today's topic is you have to move things on both sides of the sign, and there's a little bit. It's a little bit more difficult because you have to make more. You can make less choices of what to do. Okay. Now, what do I mean? Let's start with the first example, and then we'll embed our notes within our problem. 9y is plus 3 is greater than 4y minus 7. 9y plus 3 is greater than 4y minus 7. Now, looking at this problem, you have 4 options, correct? And the phone rings. Hello? Hello? Hey. Hey, can I call you back later? I know lecture. No, I have to go. That might be your teacher next year from Garland High. No, it's my friend from Garland.
Girlfriend from Garland? Teacher for high school.
No. Been there. All right. You can subtract 9y, subtract 3, subtract 4y, or add 7. But because of how you move things around, you have one less choice. Your goal is to minimize the number of times the sign flips, correct? So you're going to try to at least move the letter to the left side. Okay? So in this case, it's probably easier to subtract 4y so that you don't have to flip signs later on. Now, do you have to? No, you don't. But just keep in mind that the sign will flip if you don't do that. So here, I subtract 4y on the equation. That eliminates the y on the right side, so I know I don't have to move anything later on. I bring down 5y, I bring down 3, I bring down the sign, I bring down negative 7. 3 more steps. Subtract 3. I subtract 3 to balance the equation out. I have too many numbers. Bring down the 5y, bring down the sign, combine like terms, negative 10. Questions on how I got negative 10? Now, looking ahead, no signs are flipped because the letter is on the correct side and you're dividing by a positive 5. Y is greater than negative 2. Even though the answer is negative, it doesn't matter because you did not divide or multiply by a negative, and the sign did not move. -2 on the left side, open circle, but shade right. That's today's homework. Both sides. Okay. So I want to give you one to do yourself here. So I divided here, and I subtracted again here. Questions on the answer about graphing? All right, let me give you a trickier one. I'm gonna walk around for this one. Of course. Distribution. It's okay. 4 times 2 minus x is less than or equal to 5 times x minus 2. 4 times 2 minus x is less than or equal to 5 times x minus 2. By the end of this class, it should be so easy. All of this. And this year. Keep your notes, don't throw it away. It smells in here. It smells like math. Micah. So intense. Okay, distribution here. Let's go to the second line. Let's go and simplify this to the second line. All right. The next line should read 8 minus 4x is less than or equal to 5x minus 10. Questions on how I got the second line? Okay, now you have you can either subtract 8, add 4x, subtract 5x, or add 10. Subtract 5x? Okay, I'll buy that. Subtract 5x on both sides. That you know that by doing that, you flip the sign one time fewer or less. So it's one less mistake you can do. Bring down the 8, that's fine. Bring down the 9x, bring down the negative 10. Questions on how I got 9x?
No.
Or so negative 9x or negative 10.
No.
Okay.
Plus 4x?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Right. Combine subtract here. So I subtract here and I subtract here again. Then I bring down the negative 9x, bring down the sign, combine like terms to get negative 18. When you divide by negative 9, the sign will flip once here. X is greater than or equal to 2. That's it. It is. It is the same thing. Right. Same thing. It's just you're doing one more step than you need to. So again, it's a closed circle shade to the right 2. Questions? You look so happy to be here. All right. Let's do a fraction just so that I can sleep tonight. Think of more math things to torture y'all with? Right. I am reading about algebra right now, actually. Anyone have a question on this example? Let's do a fraction one, since you said that. That's okay. 1/2, stop complaining. 1/2 x plus 2/3 is greater than or equal to 1/3 x plus 1. 1/2 x plus 2/3 is greater than 1/3 x plus 1. Greater than or equal to. Be careful about your common denominators when you multiply and add them. 1/2 x plus 2/3 is greater than or equal to 1/3 x plus 1. That's a reciprocal. get a whole number for your answer. Okay, I'm gonna do the first line here. Let's see. Did y'all take away 1/3?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so that you eliminate that one extra step. So subtract 1/3 on both sides of the equal sign. Now, do you have to? No. It doesn't matter. But it's one less step you have to worry about later on. So the common denominator is 2 and 3. So I'm going to work it out here. 1/2, 1/3. That's 6 here. That'll be 3, and that'll be 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So this is 1/6x plus 2/3 is greater than or equal to 1. Questions on how I got 1/6? Okay. Here, next, I subtract 2/3 on both sides of the sign. 1/6x comes down. The sign comes down. This is 1 whole. Oh, sorry, that's going to be, what, 3 over 3? 3 over 3 and 2 over 3. 3 minus 2 is 1/3. It's not negative, it's positive. Questions on how I got 1/3? So then how do I get x to be by itself? 6 over 1. Take the reciprocal, 6 over 1 on both sides of the sign. Reduces, the sign never changes. But you reduce your answer to x is greater than or equal to 2. Oh, nope. Close circle, shade right. Good. That's kind of tricky. Questions, comments? Oh, we still have a lot of time. Sweet. 3 more and we're done. The last are kind of tricky. The last one's the hardest one I can find.
Oh, you said that last one.
I did. In this section.
Oh.
Or what? Alright. This one's going to be no solution. Just because. Because I want you to know like what you're looking for at the end. Try this one. 3 times 2 minus x is less than negative 3 times x minus 1. It is. But this is going to be no solution at the end. I want you to see why it's no solution.
Okay.
Solve it out. You're going to tell me. You're going to see why it's no solution.
Okay.
3 times 2 minus x is less than negative 3 times x minus 1. And then once you get that last line, read it from left to right out loud.
Yeah, Cass.
Is that true? No solution. False. Okay. Now, yes. Well, good. I did too. Okay. So again, at first it looks kind of deceiving here. 3 times 2 is 6 minus 3x is less than negative 3x plus 3. You can't graph a no solution. So that's a good question, though. You don't have to graph it. So here I simplified it, and then if I add 3x to the equation, the 3x's cancel out. All you have left is 6 is less than 3. If you read it from left to right, 6 is not less than 3. It's supposed to be greater than. This is false or no solution.
What if it was backwards?
If it was 3, if it was 6 is greater than 3, all real numbers. If it's true, it's all real numbers.
But
So whenever the letters cancel out and go away, I know. So you're just stating a fact. Is 6 less than 3? No. No solution. Okay? So no solution is when the letters are canceled out, but all real numbers.
can we do all real numbers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doing.
Calm down there. Because this is false, this is a false statement, it's no solution. This next one will be all real numbers. 3 times 10 plus x is less than or equal to 3x plus 36. On your homework tonight, you will have a few, okay, so don't be expecting it. The no solution, the all real numbers come in if you don't have any variables left. Then you're just going to see what numbers you have. 3 times 10 plus x is less than or equal to 3x plus 36. 3 times 10 plus x. Sir.
Shouldn't it be 12 plus x? Yeah. This is no solution. This is no solution. Yeah. This is no solution.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what I did. Simmer down now, simmer down, simmer down. So we know that this is 30 plus 3x is less than 3x plus 36, right? So if I subtract 3x on both sides of the sign, if all I have left is 30 is less than 36, is 30 less than or equal to 36?
Yeah.
That's true. 30 is less than 36. Or equal. It didn't have to be. Oh. That's why on the very beginning of the chapter I kept saying or equal. It didn't say and. It says or equal to. In this case, 30 is less than or equal to 36. That's why the dot is circled. Because this is a true statement, this is all real. You can't graph it. Because you know why? If you graph that, the whole thing is going to be shaded. The entire number line is shaded.
Because you have.
Because it could be any.
So how do you graph this? You graph this one?
You can't graph it.
Oh, you can.
Last one. We're done. Oh, we have time left too. Sweet. Last one. Now, I guess, again, the hardest ones are these two solutions because students will see this and freak out. No, just read it left to right. 30 is less than or equal to 36, which is true. Okay, Isaac? Paloma? Done. Last one, and we're done. 7x, negative 7x minus 10 plus 5x is greater than or equal to 3 times x plus 4 plus 8. This is the last one.
Oh, it's hard. You said this one was hard.
Yes. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There may be up to 7 steps.
Flips? Oh.
There's a couple flips. Keep working. So negative 7x minus 10 plus 5x is greater than or equal to 3 times x plus 4 plus 8.
Right.
Ooh. So once you copy that, I'm going to work it up here. So I'm not going to say anything. Don't look up then, duh. Okay. Stop. Really? Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry for teaching you stuff.
I'm a very good hard finder.
But that's because I incorporated combined terms, distribution, sign flips.
But that was really easy.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind then. Any questions before we go?
Bye, YouTube. Bye.